Special worship at Hanuman Gadi ahead of Bhoomi Poojan in Ayodhya. Preparations on in full swing for the grand event amid the religious rituals. COVID-19 recovery rate in India reaches a new high of 66%. 12.3 lakh patients recovered so far. The case fatality rate continues its downward slide and stands at 2.1%. 2 crore 8 lakh 64,000 tests conducted across the country so far. Flood situation remains critical in 14 districts in Bihar. More than 56 lakh population facing the wrath of floods. 42,000 people evacuated to safer places. 31 teams of the SDRF and the NDRF carrying out relief and rescue operations. The flood situation improves in Assam. Heavy rain slashed Mumbai, leading to waterlogging in the several areas. The bus services and suburban railway services affected on many routes. People advised to not go near the beaches and other low-lying areas as high tide is expected today. Doordarshan's new channel DD Assam to be launched today by the Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar in New Delhi. The program will be broadcast live on Doordarshan News and DD National from 11 this morning onwards. The dedicated DD Assam channel will telecast news, entertainment and development programs in Assamese and showcase the cultural heritage of the state. Hello and welcome. You're watching Doordarshan News with me, Nancy Kohli. Our top story: the ancient religious and spiritual city of Ayodhya gears up for the historic moment as preparations for the Ram Mandir Bhoomi Poojan are on in full swing. Special worship was performed at the Hanuman Gadi ahead of Bhoomi Poojan in Ayodhya. A 3-day religious ritual got underway in Ayodhya from Monday. The temple city is being painted in yellow, the color of knowledge and auspiciousness, ahead of the grand day tomorrow. Religious rituals started today morning with the worship of Lord Hanuman's mark in Ayodhya, as he is believed to preside over the city. Continuous Akhand Ramayan recitation in all the local temples and a Deepotsav by lighting all the lamps in the houses, temples and the holy river Saryu will also be held tonight and tomorrow. Every effort is being made to make the Bhoomi Poojan historic and memorable. The walls of the houses, temples and other buildings around the temple complex are being painted. After completion of the Bhoomi Poojan, arrangements have also been made for laddus with special ghee to be distributed. Security arrangements with precautionary measures are in place before the groundbreaking ceremony. The Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has been constantly monitoring the preparedness. The Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Trust has sent out invitations to special invitees. Prime Minister Modi, among the 175 people, will attend the main ceremony tomorrow. At least 135 saints, including the saints from Nepal, will also be attending the religious traditions. Water and soil from rivers across the country are also reaching Ayodhya from every corner of the country to be used in the construction of the Ram Temple.
कि संपूर्ण भारत की पवित्र नदियों का जल और मिट्टी अयोध्या आए। समाज ने जिस उत्साह से इस विषय को पकड़ा, उसकी तो हमारे को कल्पना ही नहीं थी कभी। मैं गिनती भी नहीं कर सकता, 1500 स्थानों से आया कि 2000 स्थानों से जल आया। और देश की जितनी पवित्र नदियां किसी के भी ध्यान में आ सकती हैं, उन सब का जल आया है।
We have a correspondent Shubhendu Ghosh and Arun Sharma joining us from Ayodhya for more updates on that. Shubhendu, of course, the stage is set for the Bhoomi Poojan of the Ram Temple tomorrow that takes place. Arun, just give us a sense of preparations that you are seeing around you, people's excitement and also security measures that have been put in place today.
Ayodhya Nagari is all set to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi first of all, and yes, to witness this historic moment whereby the Bhoomi Poojan will take place on 5th of August. So when we talk about the preparation part, Nancy, important part is that today in the evening diyas will be lit, and we have seen that Ayodhya Nagari is being lightened up completely for this magnificent event that will be taking place on 5th of August. So Shubhendu, Nancy is asking that what all preparations are going to take place when on 5th of August this historic moment is taking place.
Absolutely. Well, the excitement started many days ago, and we can see that chanting of Jai Siya Ram has been going on. We are at Saryu, Ram Ki Pauri, next to Holy River Saryu, which is an important part of Ramayana, of the culture of India. And when Prime Minister come, there are hoardings that have been put across the city, especially the part that he will take, which depicts different scenes of Ramayana, and cultural performances in different pockets have also been planned. At night in particular, this entire district of Ayodhya will transform into a place which is celebrating an early Diwali. Earthen diyas have been lit for the past many days, but tonight and on the 5th, the scene will be much more beautiful. Lakhs of diyas will be seen outside all homes and temples, and especially on the banks of Saryu.
That's right. Not only in Ayodhya, not only in India, but globally there are various countries whereby NRIs who are living there, they will also be lighting up diyas in their houses, because generations have waited for this historic moment. Because this Ayodhya temple is not just a temple. It's an emotion, it's a faith, it's a belief, and that's the reason that when generations have waited for so long, they'll be really excited about this fact. And yes, all across the globe we see from North America, people will be virtually connecting to this mega event. When we talk about, in USA's Times Square, over there also the Narendra Ram temples or the primary display of Ram Mandir's images will also be showcased there. So it's a mega event primarily when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be here on 5th of August, Nancy.
Absolutely, and these are like never seen before visuals, Arun and Shubhendu, and everyone really waiting with the bated breath for the Bhoomi Poojan to begin tomorrow as far as Ram Temple is concerned. And talking about people's excitement, Arun, here, and Shubhendu, of course, the temple city is being painted in yellow, signifying the color of auspiciousness and knowledge. Akhand Ramayana recitations taking place, of course, Hanuman Gadi there where rituals are taking place. So, there's a lot of atmosphere of devotion, complete devotion in the air that you guys must be witnessing.
That's right. So over here in Ayodhya, people say that Ram se bada Ram ka naam, and mere hi na Ram, mere bhi Ram. That's what people are saying over here. 20,000 small and big temples have been painted in a saffron color. So this gives a sense that Ayodhya Nagari is all set, to become a kind of a tourist destination as well, or primarily an epicenter for the Ram circuit or Ramayana circuit as well. So how will this important event will pave the way for the development as well, and looking at the kind of excitement that what we are seeing as of now?
Absolutely. Nancy, what we understand is religious tourism in India in particular, and different circuits. We have Buddhist circuit, we have Ramayana circuit. Now think of this, Ramayana circuit is very, very popular, thriving. It is parts of Nepal and many countries in Southeast Asia are also part of it. Now at the heart of this Ramayana circuit will be the new grand Ram temple, whose Bhoomi Poojan Prime Minister will do on the 5th of August. So it is in a way a climax, a conclusion of a grand religious circuit of Ramayana circuit that will be formed. The tourists from across the world, particularly Southeast Asia, we know Ramayana, the epic, is also the central epic of many countries, not just India, but also Nepal, Southeast Asia. We have epics playing out. So far, even in Indonesia, we see the cultural connect, which is an Islamic country. We see cultural connect of India, particularly through Ramayana and our epics. So this Ram temple is going to be, in a way, really at the heart. Absolutely, the fulcrum of the concern.
So Nancy, when Prime Minister comes on 5th of August, various developmental projects will also be inaugurated, and the groundbreaking ceremony will also happen. And of course, the railway station of Ayodhya will also be modified. Reconstruction will take place. So this Ramayana circuit of Ayodhya will now be on a global map of tourism because of this epicenter of Ramayana circuit. Yeah.
Just one more point briefly, Nancy, when we go down, it's a small town, Ayodhya, there are narrow gullies to reach your hotels and everything. if you compare the development that we've seen in other temple towns like Mathura, like Varanasi, much needs to be done in Ayodhya. Also for the reason that because of legal cases and the legal background to the Ram Mandir, a lot had to be delayed. But now that the road is open for the development of Ram Temple, the road is also open for the extensive development of the city.
Better late than never, and that's the reason why Ayodhya is all set to welcome that grand moment on 5th of August. Nancy?
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Arun and Shubhendu, for joining us and sharing your inputs here. So the stage is all set in Ayodhya for the Bhoomi Poojan of the Ram Temple that takes place tomorrow, when Prime Minister Modi also visits Ayodhya. Thanks very much to both of you for sharing your inputs. Let's now move on and talk now about an update on the COVID-19 from across the country. And according to the latest data released by the Health and Family Welfare Ministry, the recovery rate across the country has even further improved and crossed the 66% mark. A total of 12,30,509 people have recovered across the country so far. The fertility rate has also declined to 2.1%. Presently, the total number of active COVID-19 cases in the country stands at 5,86,298. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry continues to emphasize the testing aggressively, tracking comprehensively and treating efficiently in its fight against COVID-19. India has also scaled a new high of 6,61,715 tests done in the last 24 hours. The country has so far done 2 crore 8,64,206 total number of COVID-19 tests. The former Karnataka Chief Minister and Congress leader Siddaramaiah has tested positive for COVID-19, and taking to Twitter, he said that he has been admitted to hospital on medical advice and urged all those who recently got in touch with him to monitor their symptoms. And in Bhopal, meanwhile, markets have reopened after a gap of 10 days of lockdown. People were seen buying essential items, although the shops in containment zones have not been reopened as yet. The administration has urged people to take the necessary precautions and measures in order to avert the spread of COVID-19. Lockdown was announced in Bhopal on 24th of July for 10 days in view of the spiking cases of COVID-19. And an update now from Mumbai as far as heavy rainfall is concerned, which in fact took place throughout the night, and that has led to waterlogging in several parts of the city. As the monsoon strengthened over the Arabian Sea, the weather department has sounded a red alert for today and tomorrow for extremely heavy rain in Mumbai. According to the BMC, more than 230 millimeters of rainfall recorded in Mumbai city in the last 10 hours. The BMC has also issued suitable warnings and advisories to all the coastal security agencies, disaster management department and the Brihan Mumbai Electric Supply and Transport. The BMC has advised people to not go near the beaches and other low-lying areas. The high tide of 4.5 meters is expected at 12:47 in the afternoon today in Mumbai. And shifting focus now, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar will inaugurate a dedicated DD Assam channel today. The inauguration program of the channel will be telecast on Doordarshan News and DD National from 11 onwards this morning. The channel will telecast news, entertainment and development programs in Assamese and showcase the cultural heritage of the state. And look now at the global updates on COVID-19, and as the WHO chief has said, the cases of COVID-19 has increased more than 5-fold. Globally, over 1 crore 84 lakh and 42,000 people are affected with COVID-19. The virus has claimed the lives of over 6.97 lakh people worldwide. The total recoveries worldwide stand at over 1 crore 16 lakh. The US and Brazil remain the worst affected in terms of COVID-19 infections and fatalities. Starting with the US, the country has suffered the most from the pandemic with more than 48.62 lakh cases and over 1.58 lakh fatalities. Followed by Brazil, which has registered over 27.5 lakh cases of COVID-19 and over 94,700 deaths. And talking of the death toll worldwide, the US and Brazil are followed by Mexico with over 48,000 fatalities and the UK with over 46,200 fatalities. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.